Yeah, unmute thyself. Okay. I've been gone, but so far on the road trip, the Kings are 1-2, and they have OKC tonight. Did you see that? Did you see how the Kings blew out the Nets though by 30? I'll take it. I mean, the Nets aren't like some great team or anything like that, but the Kings need to go in there and do that. I've been on a little bit of a hiatus, missed the past 3 games, but I'm back. I'm back for y'all. Okay. 1-2. The Kings haven't done super great on the road trip so far. They have played some really good teams, though. I was hoping they would get back against New York. They were leading against New York most of the game, but at the end of the game, New York was able to come back and defeat the Kings. And the same with the Celtics. The Celtics pretty much dominated the Kings the whole game, pretty much wire to wire, until at the end when the Celtics took all their players out and the Kings decided to run up the score. So not run up the score, but they decided to play hard. And then they got really close. They actually went up at the very end of the game with a few seconds left, under a minute left. But the Celtics were able to come back and take the game with a 1-point victory in that game. I was hoping the Kings could pull that one out. I was hoping they would be able to come back and get that little victory right there, but it didn't happen. But then they played the Brooklyn Nets, dominated the Brooklyn Nets like they're supposed to. So I'm good with that. Now they have OKC tonight. So even though it's 1-2 road trip, not the best outcome, they can still make it 2-2. In New York, the Sacramento Kings lost 120-109. And in Boston, the Sacramento Kings lost 100-101. And then in Brooklyn on Sunday evening, the Kings were able to dominate the Knicks, the Nets, with a wire-to-wire 30-point blowout, making the Kings 1-2 on this road trip so far. And currently, today on Tuesday, the Sacramento Kings are 45-33 and are in 8th place with that record, which is a good record. Any other year would have you in the top 6. The Kings are 5-5 in their last 10 games. They have a winning record home and away, and even in the conference, but are 9 games out of first place and about 1 game out of 6th place, and 2 games away from the Mavericks, who have climbed to 5th place. Today is April 9th, 2024, and I appreciate you joining me. Y'all back? We back. Y'all back? We definitely back, and I'm glad you're here with me. Hopefully you're here for the whole video. I got some important things to say about the Kings, and I just want to say, what's going on, YouTube? And what's going on with all my folks and all you Kings fans out there? It's your guy, Jay Woods, aka Shy the Man, and I'm back at you with another episode of the Kings Morning After, Midday Cup of Joe with Jay. I gotta admit, my coffee is a little cold. I need a refill. It's very strong though, so it's gonna do its job. And you know what day it is. And you know what day it is. It's Tuesday. Yeah. Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday, I got the cheese, she tasting the Kool-Aid. Migo the plug, Guadalupe.
My cup of Joe for today is I would have liked to see the Kings do a little bit better on this road trip. I mean, what can I say? I mean, better as in what? They played the Knicks, they played Boston, and they played Brooklyn. So they're on the road, you know, they're out there fighting it out. What team do I really think they could have beat or should have beat? I don't know if they should have beat Boston, but I felt like the Kings should have got some get back against the Knicks, which didn't happen. So the way the Knicks play and something about the Knicks just the Kings can't fade right now. I don't know if it's Brunson. I don't know if it's the way they play the defense or what, but the Knicks kind of had the Kings number at this moment. Celtics, we all know, is a great team. They were blowing the Kings out at one point, and then they took the subs out and they caught back up. So I don't know about that one, but I thought they could be 2-1 at this point, but 1-2. Now they have a hard one against OKC. 53-25. So OKC is currently in third place. The Kings have quite a game to play tonight. So in the Brooklyn game, Harrison Barnes having 2 points. I don't know. Harrison Barnes at this point and 0 rebounds, 0 assists. Looked like he got the quick pull, 11 minutes, and Mike Brown took him out. So it's like, come on, Harrison, you know, we got this push going on. We need you. We need you for more than just defense out there. Trey Lyles came in and helped out with 14, Davion with 12, though. So some of these guys, man, in my opinion, just kind of need to step up a little bit more in the absence of Monk and Herter. So hopefully we'll get that tonight against OKC. It can't just be De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis every game. We need some other guys to make a push. Keegan Murray, I know he's only a second-year player, but he's going to have to get more consistent. I mean, I love his 19, 20-point games, but he needs to have those like on a more consistent basis, in my opinion. No pressure, Keegan, but we need you. And we're going to need these guys to really play a lot of defense tonight. It is an away game. They're in OKC. So we're going to need these guys to play a lot of defense. So I just want to see how these guys show up on this fourth game of the last game of this mini road trip they have. But that's my cup of Joe. 1 creamer, no sugar. Quick stats. The Nets used a very short lineup. They had a lot of guys injured. They only used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players on the night. Cam Thomas was their leading scorer with 21. Trendon Watford had 16. Leading rebounder was Noah Clowney, and leading assist was Dennis Schroeder with 6. And for the Kings, the Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox had 20. Domantas Sabonis had 18, and Keegan Murray had 19. Good on you, Sabonis. Harrison Barnes with 2, like I said, he got the quick yank with only 11 minutes. Keon Ellis out there playing defense. He only had 6 points. I'd like to see Keon Ellis score a few more points than this. No pressure, maybe 1 or 2 more shots. And then rebounding, Domantas Sabonis with the monster 20 rebound game. Trey Lyles pitched in with 10. So between those two, a lot of rebounds. And Domantas Sabonis, the leader in assists, with 9. Team stats. Neither team shot super well. Both teams, Kings were 42%, and Nets about 35% from the field. Nets only shot 23 from three-pointer. Kings shot 31, which equaled about 8 more three-pointers than the Nets hit. Free throws about even, about 75, 76% each, which is okay. The Kings had 14 more assists than the Nets with 31. They also had 7 more blocks with 12, and the Nets had 7 more turnovers than the Kings. Points in the paint about even. Eye test. Eye test. Eye test. Eye test. We're going to take an eye test. An eye test. A lot of what I was saying in my cup of Joe can be used for my eye test. In the absence of Kevin Huerter and Malik Monk, we're going to need guys to step up and really push hard. And those people being Harrison Barnes and Keegan Murray. And maybe you could even put Keon Ellis in that book. Davion Mitchell and Trey Lyles have been coming off the bench, scoring very well for the Kings, which is good. And they have decided to kind of take on the scoring of Malik Monk off the bench. Kobe Jones also came in, had some good defense, and scored 7 points. And they even used Kessler Edwards here and there, which was good to see Kessler out there. Sasha Vezenkov had a few minutes, but he didn't score any points. I'm not sure what's going on with him. He needs to get that 3-point shot going for us. Chris Duarte also came in the game. He only had 3 points. Not sure about why those guys are getting such limited minutes, but they got to get their scoring going. Kings won they beat the Nets, only scoring 107 points, which is great. You know, the Nets couldn't really score against them. They beat them by 30. But the Kings are going to have to score more than 107 points per game in this current NBA, especially against this Western Conference. So I'm not sure where they're going to get this extra scoring from, but they need it. And if you ask me, it needs to come from Harrison Barnes. And Keon Ellis probably needs to pitch in a little bit more. We got to get guys like Duarte and Vazenkov hitting their shots as well. So we need those guys to step it up a little bit. And to me, that's my eye test. The Kings just really need some help from these other guys off the bench. You know, we're playing our normal Kings game. You know, Domantas Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox holding us down with most of the stats, most of the drives to the basket, most of the rebounding, and most of the down low scoring. So we just need other guys to pitch in. Keegan Murray, great when he does it. We just need it more consistently. That's my eye test. Bottom line, the Kings morning after. Bottom line. Today's bottom line is, and the bottom line is, like I always say, my eye test always brings me into my bottom line perfectly. The Kings need some help. They need these guys off the bench to go ahead and start scoring. They need these guys to go ahead and kick in on offense. And to me, one of the things the Kings need to kind of look out for is when they're not hitting threes. I know Mike Brown is just all about the threes. He got this spray three offense going where he just wants guys shooting threes, spraying threes. You know, if you catch the ball, you're outside the line, you're open, shoot it. But in my opinion, that's not always the greatest idea. If guys aren't hitting, you know, sometimes you gotta, in my opinion, you got to do other things, you know. And if the guy is open, they're supposed to hit a three in the NBA. So, you know, yeah, when you're open, you're wide open, shoot a three. I just don't think we should force the threes. Keep using Domantas Sabonis down low. Let Domantas Sabonis post up. He can kick out for three. Keep having De'Aaron Fox drive into the basket if he needs to. He can kick out for three. Or play the two-man game. De'Aaron Fox driving to the basket, dish into Sabonis. Or De'Aaron Fox driving to the basket with a DeMontis screen and then a pass or a shot or a lob. You know, just different things. I don't think the three-pointer should always be the first option. I just don't think you shoot it, pass it around till you find the open three. I just feel like maybe it's old school thought, but you get the ball closer to the basket. Yeah, the Kings just need a little bit more offense from a few of these guys, and they just really need to keep their defense pushing, keep their defense really aggravating guys, and they just really need to stay active on defense and don't let guys shoot and don't let guys drive to the basket and don't let guys have easy shots down low. But that's my bottom line. And next up, I talked about it earlier. Next up, we have OKC. The Sacramento Kings are in Oklahoma playing to play the Thunder tonight, Tuesday, April 9th at 5 p.m. Be there or be square or watch it on your TV, obviously, and subscribe to this channel so that you can see my review and analysis tomorrow. I'll do an analysis of the game tonight. So if you enjoy Kings talk, you enjoy Kings stats, hearing anything about the Kings news even, subscribe. I'm a new channel, but I'm growing. We're going to do some more fun stuff later too. So if you subscribe, it'll help out. We're going to do some live game watching. We're going to do some live chat and some other things. So go ahead and subscribe now. We're going to have a lot of fun in the future. OKC is 53-25 in third place. The Kings are 45-33. And the Oklahoma City Thunder have young guy Chet Holmgren, young upcoming superstar. Josh Giddey at point guard. Jalen Williams, young up-and-coming star. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, MVP candidate. Jalen Williams, Gordon Hayward, LaGuence Dort, Aaron Wiggins, Hassan Wallace, Isaiah Joe, and Bismack Biyombo. So this team is actually a pretty deep team of young upcoming stars. They have some really good young guys on this team. With all the draft picks they've been getting recently, they've been using them. They've been using them well. And now they have guys like Shai Gilgeous leading the team, Jalen Williams, which is an upcoming star, Josh Giddey, who's a great point guard for them. And obviously they have Chet Holmgren, who was missed most of the last season. So, you know, they had a couple more great picks come in this year. So, you know, this team is deep with a lot of good young upcoming stars, but they can be stopped. I'm not sure who's out this game or anything like that. DeMontis is going to have to put Chet Holmgren to school. He's going to have to put his chest on him. DeMontis has no problem putting his shoulder into somebody on offense. Put your shoulder into this young guy on offense. He got some weight training to do. He still has some weight to gain. He's still on the thin side. Put your chest on him, bang him up a little bit. And on the defensive side, keep this dude out of the key. He likes to shoot threes, so we'd rather have him shooting threes than mid-range game or down low. So if you can, keep him out the key. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the guy we're really going to have to keep an eye on. I'm not sure who's going to be D'ing him up. I have a feeling it may be Keegan Murray. But, to me, he's very similar to De'Aaron Fox. And really, those two should be guarding each other, in my opinion. So hopefully De'Aaron Fox can get some steals, can put his chest on him, and make it a little hard for Shai Gilgeous to get to the basket and make shots. Jalen Williams is a very athletic scorer. I don't know, maybe Keegan will be on him. I'm not sure. But these guys all are very good scorers, and they can get to the basket. So just keep them as far away from the basket as we can. Keep your chest on these guys. Stay in front of them. And don't give up easy baskets. As long as these guys aren't getting easy baskets and their confidence isn't all the way up, let's put your chest on these guys. Show these guys who's the older team. For a while, the Kings were better than this team. Now this team is better than the Kings. So they're gonna have to just show who the veteran team is. Betting line. All right, so for this game tonight, they have OKC favored by -5 points. I heard Jalen Williams and SGA may not be playing tonight, so I wonder how accurate that is. Might be a good game to bet on tonight. Also, they have the Nuggets favored by 14.5. They have the Phoenix Suns favored by 8.5, and they have Lakers favored by 2.5. How do you guys feel about that spread? Comment below. Let me know what you guys think about these spreads. Also, if you want to make a bet on any of these games, use the link below. This is the site I use. This is the app I use, BetUS. It's a great site, and you can bet anywhere you're at. So use the link in the description below, and it helps out the channel. Thanks. All right, I got a question for you guys. I want to know where you think the Kings are going to end up. They're currently in 8th place. They only have 4 games left. Tonight's game and then 3 home games after that against New Orleans, Phoenix, and then Portland. They're a game out from behind the Suns and 2 games out from behind the Mavericks. So comment below. Where do you think the Kings are going to end up? In the play-in game? Or do you think they can actually make it to 6th place? Comment below, let me know. And also, if you can, you're still watching, please like the video. It helps the channel. Help me out by pressing that like button. Also, if you like hearing Kings news, talking Kings talk, commenting on Kings, anything about the Sacramento Kings that I ask, please subscribe. We're going to have some more fun stuff going on later, so you're going to like this channel. It's going to be very entertaining, I guarantee it. So go ahead and subscribe now. And also share the content. Let everybody know there's a new guy out here talking Sacramento Kings news. If you think I'm kind of entertaining, share my content on any of your platforms. Or if you think I'm trash, you can share and say that too. Go ahead, I don't care. And also make a comment. Comments help the channel as well. Please make a comment. Comment about the Kings. Comment about how I'm doing. Comment about the weather. I don't care. Just make a comment. And I got a motivational quote for you guys today. I like this inspirational statement, and it goes like this. Don't wish for it, work for it. It's simple, and it makes a lot of sense to me. Don't wish for it, work for it. And that's pretty much all that I have for you guys today. I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you watching this far, and I appreciate the like and the subscribe. And hopefully you'll join me tomorrow for the next episode of the Kings Morning After Midday Cup of Joe with Jay. And with that, I'm out. But before you go, check out my moves. It's good.